Recently, Tori Roloff, the celebrity behind Little People Big World, provided a significant family update, which included a concise explanation of the current status of the Roloff family conflict. In light of this most recent significant update, what was Tori's response? As Little People Big World fans will recall, the Roloff family conflict, which originated with the botched sale of a portion of Roloff Farms to Zach Roloff and Jeremy Roloff, set off a family feud that TLC exploited for several seasons on the program. Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff relocated their family to Battleground, Washington, despite the fact that Jeremy Roloff has been at Roloff Farms with his family since the events of the previous chapter. Numerous fans speculated that this move was intentional in order to distance themselves from Matt Roloff following the failure of the transaction. Ever since the Little People Big World drama erupted, supporters have had ample opportunity to discuss and speculate. A variety of topics have been discussed, including the fact that Zach and Tori have kept their children away from Matt in order to retaliate against him regarding the farm transaction. Zach Roloff's bitterness and pain were still evident in the final season of Little People Big World, which proved to be the show's denouement. While these types of feuds are entertaining to watch, they are not as effective in preventing the reopening of old wounds and the dissolution of families. Tori Roloff disclosed an unexpected update to her online audience amid the ongoings of numerous branches of the Roloff family tree. It has been discovered that Tori exchanged photographs with Audrey Roloff and Isabel Roloff as they became enveloped in the holiday atmosphere. Tori Roloff has been found to be at odds with Audrey, in addition to the significant conflict between Matt and Zach. Thus, there are undoubtedly numerous levels of disagreement regarding this family. Nevertheless, the Roloff women were all smiles, which seemed to imply that the bad blood is no longer present, as indicated by these most recent updates. It is possible that they are all pretending to be happy for the holidays. However, the most significant aspect is that all of the Roloff children had the opportunity to spend time together, and that is ultimately what matters. Additionally, this most recent gathering could contribute significantly to the extension of that olive branch, even if some conflict persists. Tori Roloff, the celebrity of Little People Big World, recently shared a Thanksgiving post with her entire family. However, it was Josiah Roloff's appearance that captivated the attention of a significant number of admirers. However, what distinguishes the junior member of the family from the others that drew the attention of numerous viewers? In the wake of the recent Thanksgiving holiday, families nationwide convened to engage in lively discussions, enjoy delectable cuisine, and reconnect with their loved ones. While each household has its own unique traditions regarding the holiday, it is fundamentally about family and expressing gratitude for the blessings in one's life. Tori Roloff recently shared Thanksgiving photos with her family of 5, and Little People Big World admirers expressed their delight at the sight of the entire family together on this special day. Thankful for the abundance of blessings that have come her way this year, the mother of 3 wrote, "However, these individuals specifically, I wish you all a joyous Thanksgiving." However, a significant number of her admirers observed a significant distinction in her youngest child, Josiah. Tori Roloff recently shared a Thanksgiving update with her numerous Little People Big World followers. The update contained a family photo with all members, a photo of her children, and a photo of just her and Zach Roloff. Nonetheless, numerous viewers identified a particular aspect of the photographs featuring Josiah Roloff. It is evident that his hair has a distinct reddish hue from the images. Despite the fact that Josiah has previously sported blonde hair, the recent images of the youngest child of Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff have left a significant number of Little People Big World fans stunned by the significant transformation. Upon this most recent update, one individual expressed their admiration for Josiah's new red hair. No doubt, it could be a child of Jeremy and the annoying one. Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff's departure from Little People Big World has resulted in the official cancellation of the program. Consequently, they have an increase in time to spend together and engage in family activities. They have their podcast to concentrate on, in addition to the freedom to live their daily lives without the need to plan around a filming schedule or have TLC cameras accompany them. There are numerous aspects of Zach and Tori's character that Little People Big World viewers disagree with. However, their decision to abandon the program and pursue their own interests appears to have been the most advantageous for the family. Earlier this week, Little People Big World star Zach Roloff found himself in a difficult circumstance. The dislocation of his thumb was eventually brought up, and he detailed the entire accident. A number of alarming discoveries were made by the celebrity, and as a result, his audience was left gnawing their nails. Additionally, Tori was there to accompany her and recounted the story of how she became aware of her husband's deplorable state. Fans were in a state of shock and pondered whether or not Zach would have been able to avoid this excruciating situation. But after that, what became of him? Is it possible that he dislocated his thumb? What is the point of all of this? If you continue reading, you will discover some surprising information regarding Zach's accident, and you will also understand how he came to be in this situation. In a number of cases, Zach Roloff has been transported to the hospital, or he has brought his children to the emergency department. Each of these occurrences has occurred on many occasions. Because of his dwarfism, he experiences a great deal of difficulty, which is the reason why he frequently goes to the hospital. The most recent occasion that the Little People Big World star was admitted to a hospital was primarily for the purpose of having his shunt performed. Fans were praying for Zach to make a rapid recovery after he underwent a significant neurological procedure. In the midst of all of this, Zach recently discussed his trips to the hospital in an episode of his podcast that was released not too long ago. He agreed that being in an emergency room may be quite humbling for a person. The celebrity added that the moment a person enters an emergency room, they immediately come to the realization that they are not the most important person in the planet. Zach remarked that the staff at the emergency room does not even hesitate to tell patients that they are in the latter stages of their lives. All of this became clear to him following the event in which his thumb became dislocated, since it is something that he will never be able to forget. Last but not least, on his most recent podcast episode, Little People Big World star Zach Roloff made the decision to officially discuss his thumb dislocation. He related the story of how he found himself in a pitiful state while he was staying at the residence of a friend. The revelation that Tori made was that her husband's thumb was positioned at a 90-degree angle, and she couldn't believe what she was seeing. She stated that she had not even considered the possibility that Zach may have a dislocated thumb at that same time, since she had not even considered the possibility. While Zach was recounting the entire event, he couldn't help but laugh out loud. During his recollection, he recalled how people were curious about the celebrity's whereabouts and why he was laying on the ground. At this point in time, when the celebrity considers the event in question, he is of the opinion that it was mortifying. Tori, on the other hand, is completely of the opinion that both of them were knuckleheads in that particular circumstance. She said that at first, she got the impression that Zach had totally severed his thumb and that it was just hanging on. As a result, Tori panicked as well, which meant that she had no idea what to do. At that moment, she hurried Zach to the emergency room, and the medical staff believed that the situation was a matter of life and death. The physicians, on the other hand, made it quite plain that Zach was not dying at all, and that the situation was not severe. Tori disclosed that they had to wait for almost 3 hours before the celebrity's treatment was administered. But Zach is doing well now, and his thumb is back where it should be.